No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has come a very, very long way since its lukewarm launch and catastrophic PR. You know, I remember I was not part of the hype. I was not part of the people who were hyping up the channel, the game, and I was kind of detached from all that. So I saw No Man's Sky on sale for about something like $20-$30. You know, it was about half price of what it was, and and I picked it up for shits and giggles. So at that point, the Foundation update had come out, so that means, you know, you could secure a base and then build off of it and do all that stuff, which was really, really cool. Not gonna lie, I actually really enjoyed it. I found a beautiful world that was just really, really cool. You know, it was temperate. It was safe. It had like just a beautifully serene feel to it, and I just played, and I liked it a lot. You know, like outside of like some of the base building and a couple of the other questing stuff and collecting money and shit, it was not really that, and there wasn't a lot to do. But you know, for what it was, I really, really enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed working through all the at the time the missions for the exocraft and weapons and science and base building and all that stuff, and just working through all those individual quests. I also know that when they brought out the Beyond up, they did a couple other updates. They did, like, obviously the updates that added the quests and stuff, that made things like that added the Artemis quests and stuff, which I finished relatively recently, and a part of me like lost my mind a little bit. It was actually like really, really cool in terms of concept, and it felt like the gravity of it was just super interesting. But that being said, one of the things I found really, really cool was when the Beyond update out, how they changed so much. You had the freighters and you had it's just fantastic, you know. And then with every single update, this game has gotten more and more accessible, and the world feels more and more like the universe feels more and more like a playground, you know, because as you unlock more unlockables for your freighters, and you can even just summon your exocrafts straight down to whatever planet you're on. You don't even really have to build them anymore. You know, it's just automatically there for you. The one thing that I did not like when Beyond came out was probably the fact that the planet I was on as my home planet got completely terraformed into what could be best described as a frozen icicle, and it was all gone. It was all gone. It sucked, but it is what it is. And I moved on and settled a new base in an equally temperate world that was equally beautiful and colorful and all that. It didn't have the same kind of airy feel as my old world, but you know, take what you can get. What else? I will say though that their new Desolation update added a sort of like a kind of Dead Space type of feel to exploring abandoned freighters and stuff like that. You know, a lot of this stuff's really, really cool. You know, the game is colorful and beautiful, and it looks like for a game that is only like 13-14 gigabytes, it looks really fucking good. And honestly, unlike Fallout 76, which I made a case for previously, I would say this is a game that I definitely would pick up at full price if you can't get it on a sale. You know, because they're constantly updating the game. Like, the game has every single update that's come out has been free, and they've added a giant social hub that used to be the Space Anomaly, but the Space Anomaly is really just Like it's now it's a social hub, and it's where you do all your upgrades. It's where you can interact with other players and talk with people from around the world, and go on quests together and start up missions. And it's very entertaining. What else have they added? The space stations look fantastic. Like, they legit feel like space stations. I'm just waiting for them to add the ability for you to claim your own space stations in an update, and then like upgrade them and stuff. Like, that would be fucking fun. Just another form of tedium for me to spend my time on, you know. But it would be really interesting if you could like legit claim your own galaxy. Like, that would be really fucking cool. You know, because there's infinite amount of galaxies. You know, it should really be. I honestly am looking forward to see what they have next. And yes, while the things like the aquatic update and all that was really interesting and cool, I'm looking forward to see what else they do in terms of like how they up the ante, like off of everything you can do with bases, everything you can do with the freighters, and how everything in that regard works relatively seamlessly, and the fact that actually the quests have gotten better writing, and the longer you play, the more words you learn, the more you understand the native lingo, and it just turns into a case of just like, okay, maybe one or two words out of a 3 sentences you don't know, but you can understand what everybody's saying, and you feel that progression. And yeah, it's you know, you can there's plenty of awesome and cool looking ships, and you can edit your ships and add upgrades to them and change how they look. It's really awesome. You can change how your character looks now. It's just in like fundamental ways, not just superficial. Like, you can change the race and everything. So honestly, I'm just really excited to see how things turn out. I think it's definitely a pickup, and if you don't want to pay full price, wait for a sale. But I think it's a game worth paying full price for if you can't get it on a sale, and it's certainly something that you could sink hours and hours and hours into. God knows I have.